Everybody's in the room, but you're not really there. Like you have empathy inside, but you don't really care. Like you're fresh out of love, but it's been in the air. My best repair. A little bit tired of trying to care when I don't. A little bit tired of quick repairs to cold. A little bit tired of sinking. There's water in my boat. I'm barely breathing, trying to see of those.
Y'all, this month is going to be crazy. So let me give you guys a little update before I go into work. Today is the Sunday before the Monday the 20th. So what does that make today? Today is the 18th. So last week I took 2 days off of work because mom had surgery. Mom is doing well. Or as well as one can be doing post a surgery. I won't talk too much about it. Just, she's okay. You don't have to worry. She's not dying. But if you guys want to wish her well in the comments, you're more than welcome to. She'd probably appreciate it. Next week, this upcoming week, I'm taking 2 days off of work because I'm spontaneously going to Purple Kisses in Kansas City. You guys would have known that from the clip that I'll put before this. Actually, I'll put the clip in right here. I'll wait. I'll see you again. Y'all know I normally don't film at work. It is 12:42. Let me see if I can show you without like showing you things that I shouldn't show you at work. But it is 12:42. I bought more Purple Kiss tickets. I'm going to the Kansas stop. I'm gonna cry. Okay, you're back. Yeah, I spontaneously bought Purple Kiss tickets to Kansas City at like 12:30 a.m. on like a Wednesday night at work. Post Charlotte show because I was depressed, and here we are. Shout out to one of my longtime friends. I call her Penguin. Shout out to Penguin for letting me use her travel voucher tickets that she gets from her airline that she works for, because this made this trip so much easier and actually made it possible because it was affordable. The thing with that though is I can't take Sunday off before the Sunday before off to like travel to Kansas City because I can't take it off from work. What we're gonna do is Sunday night at 1 a.m. or I guess Monday morning at 1 a.m. when I get off of work, we're going straight to Charlotte because I'm flying out of Charlotte because they have the earliest flight out to Kansas City, kind of. Charlotte doesn't have any direct flights to Kansas City, so I have a layover in Baltimore. But it was still, because I looked at Atlanta too, because like Atlanta and Charlotte are like the same distance for me because I live on the border. Charlotte ended up being the best one because I'll get to Kansas City around 10 something, which is before like wristbanding, which is before like all of the stuff for the concert. And I was like, okay, that's perfect. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna be tired. My plan is to sleep on the planes. Like when I get on the plane from Charlotte to Baltimore, take a nap. On the plane from Baltimore to Kansas City, take a nap. The goal is to take as many naps as possible. And then once I get to Kansas City, I'm going to wristband and probably walk around, do a little bit of sightseeing as much as you can while also staying in close to the venue kind of thing. And then I'm not booking a hotel or anything because the concert will probably get out around 10:30. It takes about 30 minutes to get back to the airport. And my flight leaves out of Kansas City at 7:45 in the morning. And the flight out of Kansas City, because again, there's no direct flights, is longer. So we're going from Kansas City to St. Louis. And I don't have a long layover in St. Louis. Like it's like enough time for me to get off the plane in St. Louis and get on the plane for Chicago. And then I'll be on the plane to Chicago. And then once I get to Chicago, the layover is like 3-4 hours. And then from Chicago, I'll go back to Charlotte, which I haven't been to Chicago since I was like 18 and broke and like very stupid. So it will be interesting to be back in Chicago. Again, as a solo traveler. I actually really like Chicago. I don't think I'll leave the airport though, because like I don't have that long of a layover and I'm not willing to fuck around to find out with TSA. Maybe. We'll see. No, I'm not willing to fuck around and find out with TSA, honestly. And then I'll go back to Charlotte, and then I will get in the car, and I will drive back home, and then I will pass out. Yeah, we have a busy day ahead. But today we also have to do some, because the week after that, so the week So after Monday this week, next Tuesday and Wednesday, I'll be out of town because I have a job interview that requires me to fly for it. Like I have to fly for an in-person interview. I have to pay for my hotel, but the people that are interviewing me are paying for my flight out for the interview, which is nice. So, but that is Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, and I still need some stuff for that. Like I need some black stockings and I need heels because it specifically said that we should wear heels for our interviews if we're girls, which but after work today, so while I'm at work today, we're gonna put in my order for at Staples to get my my poster signed for Perky. I'll put a picture up here. This is what I'm going to get signed for Perky. It has pictures from all the tours I've gone on, all their tours that I've gone on, which is almost all of them except for BXX. I kind of regret not trying a little bit harder to go to the BXX tour now. I just straight up was like, meh at the time, but now I wish I did, but it's okay. I've made up for it plenty. And then we have to go to, I'm going to go to JCPenney's to look for the shoes because we were there a couple weeks ago and they looked like they had like the perfect like shoes, that kind of like aesthetic that this like job that I need, or I'm trying to get, that I need. I do need it. Okay, we're putting good energy out there. So the shoes, we're gonna go to JCPenney for those. It's probably gonna be a little bit expensive, and then we're probably gonna go to Walmart or Target. I try not to go to those two stores at the moment because I know they're on the boycott list, but I live somewhere where we don't really have anything besides chain stores, which is annoying, but like it is what it is, and we just gotta make do with what we have. Sometimes it's better than buying from Amazon. I really refuse to buy from Amazon. That's the rundown. I had to get you guys like caught up. We're gonna be exhausted. Also, you're probably like, Lexi, well, doesn't that make today Saturday? Don't you normally not work on Saturdays? Yeah, but like I mentioned, I took 2 days off this week and I don't have a ton of time off. So to make up for taking the 2 days off from mom's surgery, what I did was volunteer to work Friday and Saturday, which I hate because I have to work morning shift when I usually work night shift. So that's why, like, I'm actually getting sun. She's low-key foreign to me now because, like, your girl, she only works at night. Like, she only is acquainted with the moon anymore. But yeah, so that is the update. I'm gonna try to actually properly vlog this one because I've never actually properly vlogged any of my Purple Kiss concerts. And since this is the very last one, this is my official goodbye concert, which I probably will officially finally cry over Perky in this one because they've also they announced their Korean concert for like mid-November, and that's gonna be it. Like that's the final thing that they had to do off their like before we go checklist, and it might be my like the final nail in the coffin for me, honestly. So I need to go to work now. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, I'm home. Did I do any of the stuff that I said I would do today? No. But did I buy a new skirt to wear to the concert? Yes. Can I figure out which top I like better with it? No. Hold on. Can you see? I'm in the bathroom if you can't tell. This is the best I got. It's like silver. It's whatever. You gonna see my belly. It's whatever. But it's like long. It's got like a slit in the side. So we have this shirt. Or, I'm not flashing you, we have like my normal white one that I wear for every concert. I don't know which one I like better. I do wish I had less of a belly, but it's okay. We just gonna have to accept my body for the way it is. The lighting in here is not good, but y'all are just gonna have to work with it and work with me. Remember how earlier I said I wasn't gonna get a hotel? Well, I lied to you. I'm getting a hotel because I just mentally cannot handle not having a hotel. I just don't know how to pack and like what to do. I just got a hotel. I mean, I won't be there long at all by any means. Maybe I wasted the money, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I think I didn't because I think it's gonna help my peace of mind. But with that being said, because I also can't decide what shirt I want to wear with my outfit still, whether it's this black one that I have on now that we tried on, or the white one, or actually, what if we do headway shirt? We're like, because I wore my headway like sweater, this, and like fold it up, maybe tuck it in and like do that. Hold on, let me go consult the family. Welcome to another Driving with Lexi clip. I am Lexi and we are actually not driving yet. We really should be. We should have been driving like way long ago, but I had to text my boss and be like, yo, I'm coming into work late today. Also, my face is very red right now. I literally just washed my face and put on moisturizer and stuff. I think I need a better moisturizer. I don't think mine is quite hydrating enough for my skin because I have dry ass motherfucking skin. Like dry. And any type of cleaning. And plus I'm using a new cleanser and my face, I don't think my skin really likes this new cleanser. Also, this road is bumpy. It's probably gonna be shaking a lot. I can't really do nothing about that. Okay, anyway, that's not the point of this conversation right now. Okay, what we are doing. I did not prepare properly last night, and I was freaking out last night. I don't know if I'll probably put the clip in here so you can see me panicking. I like started to buy a hotel room because I was like, I can't do this. I need a hotel room. And then I'm like, no, we're going to do this. I'm going to do this. Like I said, because the reason why I decided to do this was because I found a way to do this fairly cheaply. I mean, it's still kind of pricey. I mean, it's still expensive, but like it's not as expensive as it was going to be. Anyway, so I'm like, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna try this, and I'll probably never do it again because this might be a little too much for my body. Last night I did pack my bag. Maybe when we get to the airport, you know, in like 6 hours. Actually, no, I mean I have an 8-hour work shift. In, I don't know, 10 hours when I get to the airport. I don't know. It's going to be around like 5 a.m. when we get to the airport, 6 a.m. when we get to the airport. Maybe before I get on the plane, I'll do a little like, here, what's in my bag? What did I pack? I threw my outfit for the concert in the back. We're going to change after work. I went ahead and I waited as long as possible to take my shower. And I took my shower now. I put my hair in my braids like I normally do. So that way it could be like nice and pretty and curly-ish by the time I get off of work. The only thing I don't have in the car, I realize, is a brush. I didn't pack a brush, and while it's in braids, it's not going to be naughty when I take them out. I do like brushing through it. We might stop at no, I'll just like hand pick it. I don't know, we'll do something. Anyway, I did not go to Staples yesterday. I meant to do it after work, after dinner, after I went home after work yesterday to go to dinner. I was meant to go back out and, you know, go to JCPenney and go to Staples like I said in the clip. I didn't do that. Me and mom ended up talking. Like I mentioned earlier, mom's post-surgery, so like checking in with mom. Me and mom were chatting about stuff, and we were talking about this whole endeavor for today. And time got away from me, and I thought they closed at 9. Turns out they closed at 7, so they were no longer open. So we're gonna go to Staples. We're gonna put gas in my car, and then we're gonna go to work. I already texted my boss and was like, yo, I'm coming, but I'm gonna be late. And they were like, okay, that's good, as long as you come in tonight. I was like, great, yeah, I'm coming. I just not yet. I think that's the only update for now. I watched a little bit of Swan's live last night, which was really nice. She read one of my things. Ironically, she answered I typed the question in English, but then I don't know a lot of Korean, but I know enough to I realized that she had answered the question that I asked in English in Korean because somebody asked her in Korean. And so I was like, oh, she's not going to answer it again because she already answered it. And then she read it, and then she answered it in English again, which I thought was really funny because she basically answered the same question twice, just in 2 different languages. And I feel kind of proud of myself for knowing, even though Pogo sent me that Pogo she ate, and then she said chicken and pasta, which is not really that hard to figure out, but I knew what the Pogo was, so I still felt a little good. So it was fun watching her. And I realized, because somebody asked her if she remembers Plory's if they go to multiple stops, and she says not she doesn't remember all of them, but she tries her best to. But regardless if she remembers or not, all the Plory's are important to her, the normal shebang that idols do. And then I was like thinking about it. I was like, how many times have I seen Perky? And so after Kansas tomorrow, that will be my sixth concert for Perky, because I saw them once for Festa, I saw them 3 times for Headway, and I'm seeing them 2 times for A Violet to Remember. So yeah, I've seen Perky 6 times, which is kind of crazy and insane of me, but I just love seeing. That is really like my favorite part of Perky. Like, I love Perky, don't get me wrong, I love their music, I enjoy doing my fan calls with them, I enjoy collecting them, but like seeing them live is just truly so special. By the time this video comes out, I think, because Kansas is like the 4th stop, like 4th to last stop, then they have one more in Texas and Dallas, and then the last 2 stops are in Cali. No, it might be the Sunday before the Cali stop. So if you're in Cali and there's still GA tickets, like even if you can't go for like everything or VVIP or VIP, like I think Perky is such great performers that just being in the building is worth it. I don't know if I ever said, but for VIP I did get VVIP. I was gonna just take whatever was there, but when I was looking, VVIP was there, and I was like, you know what, might as well get it, and then I'm gonna do the selfie bundle. So yeah, that's why we have to go to Staples, because we have to pick up the thing I need to sign. I think I explained all that yesterday. Yeah, I think I'm just rambling. My anxiety is pretty high again, but we're gonna do the shebang. Oh, somebody remind me, because you are my best friend right now. We are friends. We're doing this. I'm doing this solo, but you are my friend. So you need to remind me that when I go to work tonight, I need to go ahead and buy my parking for the overnight lot at the airport. I was gonna do it last night at home, but it wasn't working on my phone, and I left my laptop at work, because sometimes I bring my laptop to work on stuff. So yeah, there's that. So when I get to work tonight, we need to pay for my overnight parking. Okay, but that's all for now. I'll check in with you guys probably closer to the end of my work shift, when I am probably when I'm like changing outfits in the fucking work bathroom. Oh, this is insanity. This is pure insanity. Don't be like me. Maybe be like me. Maybe if you know your old group is disbanding, maybe do the shebang. You guys, I think it turned out so good. So this is what I'm getting them to sign. Oh my god, my face is so red. I never said I was the prettiest, but this is all my tours or all my concert dates with Perky, except for obviously Kansas. But I'm so excited about this, because it has every concert. It has Festa, except for BXX, because I didn't go to BXX. But it has Festa, Headway, and A Violet to Remember. Cries. So I want the girls to sign this. I'm so happy. It's like bigger. There we go. That's what it looks like in like full view. But yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy it turned out good. It's the last hour of work, guys. We're getting so close to Perky time. Okay. My Mingy lip gloss from Pacific, or maybe this is Hongjoon's. It's grape. I don't remember whose was grape. So here's a bad fit check again in the bathroom. It's like close to 12:30, close to 12:20. I don't really know. He hasn't done the person I'm working with hasn't done the 12:30 alarm yet, so it's not 12:30 quite yet. But I went ahead and changed. I brought a little sweater with me that I'll wear on the drive up there, but I'm not gonna wear it like in the actual airport, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna buy a hoodie, so I don't have to carry that jacket and the hoodie. Yeah, but here we go. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm getting like nervous and like again, but I think I'm gonna wait to take out my braids until we get to Charlotte, so that way I can make sure my hair lasts hopefully basically 2 days. I think after the concert though, and I go back to the airport, I'm just gonna put it up in like a bun again, or like a hair like ponytail. I also found out that Kansas City does free public transportation. So, and it takes a minute, like it takes like an hour to get from the airport to like the shop that I'm thinking about trying to go to, or the theater. So we have 30 minutes until midnight. So yeah, I'm gonna do one of those 2 things when we get there, and I'm gonna use the public transportation because I don't really want to pay $40 for an Uber, and it runs until midnight. And if I survived public transportation for a week in Chicago, I'm pretty sure I should be fine in Kansas City. So yeah, that's the update. Titties, sorry, bye. I also forgot to mention that I still haven't gotten gas. So my least favorite thing in the world is getting gas, okay? Also, I put on my earrings. I love these earrings, and they're very perky vibes to me. It gives zombie, and they're cute. So yeah, I hate getting gas with a burning passion. So we have to do that, but I had a reason because I figured I'd want coffee or a snack for the drive up to Charlotte. So there was logic. I also just didn't want to get gas, but there was logic. Okay, bye. This lighting is awful, but I'm gonna do a little check-in real quick before I get back on the road. I'm almost out of South Carolina, thank God. I have about 20 minutes left on my drive, and if I just passed Rockville, something like that. I don't know. I remember it from our trip up to Charlotte for Perky 1, because right after you're like in Charlotte. So yeah, we're about, in my GPS says I'm like 24 minutes away. We're almost there, which is very exciting. I'm very ready to get out of the car. Nothing eventful has been happening on the trip, on the drive, which is a good thing. I've just been jamming to music. So that's it. That's the update for now. I'm a little tired. My knees hurt a little bit, but I think that's just because I'm an old lady. And we continue driving. I will update you guys probably when we get to the actual like little parking area that I'm staying at. So bye. Guys, I messed up. I forgot to take off my jacket, and I forgot to take my hair out, and I forgot to put my phone socket back on my phone. When I got out of the car, the shuttle was already waiting for me. There was literally me and one other guy on the shuttle, so I panicked a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna go get my ticket and stuff. Okay, I made it through TSA. My bag did have to go through again because I made a stupid mistake. I forgot I brought my e-reader with me. I don't know why I brought my e-reader. I really don't need it, but I brought my e-reader and I forgot it was in the back of my bag. So I forgot to take it out. And so they had to send my stuff back through. That was annoying. But we are heading to the gate now. A lot busier than I expected to be. Expected for this like Monday morning. I am a little bit disappointed about not putting on my concert shoes, but
Attention at the airport, attention at the airport.
it's really not that big of a deal.
For this aircraft with 2 items, please go to take a look at your items at this time.
Guys, I made it to Baltimore. I am so tired already. We're having our first coffee finally. I stopped at Chick-fil-A. I tried this other place inside of the like Charlotte airport, and I spent $17 on the food and I threw it away. It was that gross. So I wanted something that I knew I would eat because I need food. We are getting closer. I found my gate. They changed my gate upon landing. The first thing I always do is find my gate. Yeah, it's very busy. I got a compliment on my earrings though from the flight attendant. It's very busy. I'm very self-conscious filming, so I'm probably just gonna eat and head back to my gate. We will eventually do my bag check because I think I brought way too much stuff. So I finally took my hair down, not because I wanted to, but because my braids finally said fuck this life and took themselves out. I had like 3 people yell at me because my hair tie just like fell out while I was walking to get my attention, so I'd pick it up. That happened, but I'm here. I took a good ass nap on the ride, or on like the flight from Baltimore to Kansas City. So now I'm officially in Kansas City. It's a little cold. I thought it would be warmer. Like, it's very windy. Right now I'm waiting for the bus because it comes only at 12. It will come again at 12, she said, and it will be free, and I like $3.99. So we are waiting. It's like 11:30 something. I'm not worried about my number or anything. I just want to be in the building is really the goal of this trip. So I'm chill, taking my time. I think that's the only update I really have to give y'all. Nothing too crazy going on. Oh, when I filmed that clip before, right before I ate like my lunch, dinner, whatever it was, this man made like full-on eye contact with me, and that was the most awkward thing of my life. I messed up a little bit and I got off too early. I couldn't quite tell because for whatever reason this bus didn't announce like the name of the stops, and I lost track at some point, like counting wise. So I got off because I figured it'd be better to get off too early than too late because I have to catch a transfer bus. So now I'm walking, but like it's not a big ride. But I'm just getting the scenic route of Kansas City. It's pretty pretty. Kind of reminds me of Atlanta. A lot less crowded though, but very similar like layout. Are we back in my car again? Yes. I was editing the video for today, which is the Kansas vlog, and I realized I need to add a little bit more context, a little bit more, like I need to add some parts in here. So future me talking, like reflecting on and putting parts in for the vlog. So yeah, if you see this version of me, it's future me. So the first thing, we need a little bit of context for the bus situation. So the first clip that you saw was me being like, oh, I got off the bus stop too early and now I have to walk up this egregiously long hill to get to the next bus stop. So I did that. And when I got there, the bus was sitting there at the bus stop. And so I walked up to him and I was like, hey, like, is this like the right bus? And he was like, yeah, but I'm on, like, I have a 15 right now. So like nobody's allowed on the bus until I start running again. I was like, okay, cool. That's fine or whatever. And so I was sitting on the steps. So there was like a YMCA behind me and they had like steps. And I was like, well, I'm just going to sit down, like pop a squat on the steps until you're ready then. And it was very, very windy in that area, which is why I didn't get a clip, because I was like, you probably can't hear anything anyway, because the one clip where it was like super windy was already like a little bit hard to hear. So I was just like, we're just not going to film the clip here. And so I sat there and I waited and he got back on the bus and I noticed the time said like, oh, you know, like boarding. And I was waiting for him to open the doors because he knew that I like needed to get on. And I was like, I'm not standing up until you like open the doors. I already feel awkward because I like almost tried to walk onto the bus when you didn't need me to walk onto the bus. And then he drove off. Fully, like, having already talked to me, having already knew that I was waiting to get on this bus, he drove off. So yeah, I was really upset. So that's why in the next clip, it starts with me being like, well, he left me, because he did. He straight up left me. And I'm still kind of pissed about it. Are we back in my car again? Yes. I was editing the video for today, which is the Kansas vlog, and I realized I need to add a little bit more context, a little bit more, like I need to add some parts in here. So future me talking, like reflecting on and putting parts in for the vlog. So yeah, if you see this version of me, it's future me. So the first thing, we need a little bit of context for the bus situation. So the first clip that you saw was me being like, oh, I got off the bus stop too early and now I have to walk up this egregiously long hill to get to the next bus stop. So I did that. And when I got there, the bus was sitting there at the bus stop. And so I walked up to him and I was like, hey, like, is this like the right bus? And he was like, yeah, but I'm on, like, I have a 15 right now. So like nobody's allowed on the bus until I start running again. I was like, okay, cool. That's fine or whatever. And so I was sitting on the steps. So there was like a YMCA behind me and they had like steps. And I was like, well, I'm just going to sit down, like pop a squat on the steps until you're ready then. And it was very, very windy in that area, which is why I didn't get a clip, because I was like, you probably can't hear anything anyway, because the one clip where it was like super windy was already like a little bit hard to hear. So I was just like, we're just not going to film the clip here. And so I sat there and I waited and I waited, and he got back on the bus, and I noticed the time said like, oh, you know, like boarding, and I was waiting for him to open the doors because he knew that I like needed to get on. And I was like, I'm not standing up until you like open the doors. I already feel awkward because I like almost tried to walk onto the bus when you didn't need me to walk onto the bus. And then he drove off. He drove off. Fully, like, having already talked to me, having already knew that I was waiting to get on this bus, he drove off. So yeah, I was really upset. So that's why in the next clip, it starts with me being like, well, he left me, because he did. He straight up left me, and I'm still kind of pissed about it.
So the bus left without me. I had to walk to a different bus stop to hopefully get this bus. And wristbanding starts soon. Also, this angle is awful. You see my double chin? But yeah, wristbanding starts soon, and I'm just like, I just want to get there. I just don't want to lose my ticket. Like, I don't want to not be able to have my ticket anymore. I just wanted to be a cheapskate. I might take the Uber back to the airport.
And then for a little bit more context for the clip after this. So after that clip that you just saw where I was like, you know, hopefully I can get on this bus. I did get on the bus with him. He finally let me on the bus. I got on at this stop with a lot of other people, and I was waiting and I was waiting, and I was like paying extra close attention this time. And then I saw like Google Maps was basically like, the next stop is yours, like get off. And so I pulled on the little lever thingy to be like next stop, and it was like next stop requested, and he kept driving. He kept driving. There was one person on the bus that kind of looked at me like crazy, like, why would you request this stop? And so now I'm getting like red again thinking about it. And you'll learn that I realized the reason for that in this next clip that you're about to see. But yeah, nobody told me anything. And so I'm like freaking out, like, why does this bus keep going? And at this point, we're getting further and further and further and further away from the venue. And so I'm freaking out. And so I'm like, I just need to get off before I end up like way far away from where I need to be, like even further than I already am. And so I got off, and I was like in the ghetto, because I get off, and like there's like this like auto shop kind of sort of across the street, and this guy is like talking to this older black lady, and she like starts yelling at him. She's like, I don't need you to tell me about no ghetto and how no ghetto works. I know how it works. And I was just like, oh my god, I'm not in the right place. It was just so funny. And so I'm like on the Lyft app, like trying to get a ride, and it was like, oh, like driving there is like 7 minutes. And so I get the Lyft, I get on the Lyft, and that's what leads us to this next clip. So yeah, that's the context for me getting to the venue.
Y'all, this is a nightmare. So this entire street that's in front, like the entire street from top to bottom that this fucking theater is on, is under fucking construction. So you can't get to it. So that's why the bus didn't stop when I pulled on the fucking thing to stop. It's because they can't stop at this bus stop right now because the road is under fucking construction. So that like stop doesn't exist right now. So he went a different way that I guess my Google didn't understand or didn't know about yet. So now I'm trying to figure out how to get around this whole fucking fence. I almost fell. Like literally this entire fucking road. Kansas City, me and you have beef now. Like even so I ended up I was in like the ghetto. Like I don't know where I was, okay? Like my Lyft driver, thank God, I took that man $10 for like a 5-minute drive that he couldn't even technically drop me off at my destination, because I was just so thankful that somebody found me. And then he was like, do you know how to get there? I was like, dude, I am new. I am from Georgia. I was like, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I hope you would know. He was like, because that road's still under construction. And I was like, dude, that's fucking news to me, because I feel like fucking TicketWeb or Leo Presents, whatever the fuck them bitches' name is, should have said something when they sent out that fucking email. But did they? No. So now, am I walking around like a crazy woman? Yes. And wristbanding already started. And I'm now on the road, hopefully not gonna get hit. Perky, Perky, for the love of God, this is for you. I talked to the guys that were standing there because they're working on the construction. I was like, do you guys know how to get to the theater? And he was like, honestly, I have no idea because all our stuff is everywhere. And I was like, yeah, I know, right?
Well, get comfortable. So I was like, that's why I was like, do whatever you want. Because a lot of them kept like,
I remember the first tour. I remember the first tour that had just had like.
See you guys later. Yay. See you guys later. See ya. See ya. See ya. Keep your energy. Keep your energy.
So we just finished sound check, and it's finally hitting me that this is like my goodbye concert for Berkeley. I'm very sad about it, but also very happy. The girls really liked my little thing that I had them sign. I think they were all confused on where to sign it, and I told them they could sign just wherever. And Swan signed like super big, and so the other girls like signed really small, which I thought was really cute. I can't believe this is the last time I'm gonna see OT6 Purple Fizz, probably. I mean, there's a little bit of hope that one day we'll have like a reunion or something. I just love them so much. Oh, I also wanted to tell you guys that I met somebody here that also went to Charlotte, and she watched my head weight video, so I thought that was really funny. So we've been hanging out at the concert, which is really nice. I've never met somebody that just watched my channel. That just watched my channel and didn't know me outside of my channel, or we talked before. So that was really fun to just kind of bump into somebody that was familiar with my channel. So yeah, but okay, I'll probably not check in with you guys until I'm back at the airport.
It's so funny. I guess since this is the third one I've been to, I got to see Doji in all different outfits. Like,
Okay, 2, 3. Hello, we are Purple Kiss. Everyone, welcome to Purple Kiss's 2025 tour, A Violet to Remember. I've come to the US to see you again after about 8 months, and have you guys been looking forward to it? You will stay with us until the very end, right? Okay, then how about we introduce ourselves to our Plories? Yeah. Hello. This is Purple Kiss Chuan. Let's have fun like there's no tomorrow. Let's go. Hello, Kansas City. My name is Yogi. Yeah, that's right. Let's have fun tonight. Hi. Once you chat in, you can never chat out. Hi, this is Jay. Let's go crazy tonight. Hi, Kansas City. Do you know my name? Good. Okay, let's have fun tonight. Hi, everyone. My name is Dozy. Let's make unforgettable memories tonight. Hi, Plory. This is Cede. Let's burn up the night together. We want to have even more fun. So the next song is I'm Pretty. Psycho! Then let's all enjoy. Let's go!
whatever number comes up, I'll pick the matching paper. So count on me. 1,
2, 3.
Number 1. I'm choosing a number 1. So what would be the number 1? What do you want to hear?
You're solo. 20.
My everything.
20.
It's your choice. Oh, it's your choice. Ooh! Swans be my everything. How did you know it? Wow. Sing a little bit. 5, 6, 7. Whenever you shine on me, you go and light me up. All the stars on that night sky, they dance along with us. Be my everything. Oh, this is love. I feel like I know. Cannot stop you now. My heart trembling. Let me just feel with you. So much pressure. Oh, so high. You don't let me sound. You can turn it down. I gotta roll. And I walk it alone. You I look good when I come. You're running, come, get pretty up. One kind of star. I like to view from the top. You talk about how they try, how they borrow. Sometimes I mess up, I information in this.
To my ladies from this, ladies from this. All of my guys looking good and they got their money. Not your shit. This is my domino, so they got their fun. Not your shit. Brother, you see that on the presidential 3 presidential, which is nothing. Set up your rules, these are moved and right. Walk in a room and I said divide. Get a big you echelon. Holding weekends and all this. You stick to fire, got all them tries to even ask me who's in charge. Run around, foreign cars, top down, staring at the stars. Attitude, summer stars, big boobs, sunny is still large. Running around, foreign cars, top down, staring at the stars. Attitude, sunny stars, big boobs, sunny is still large. Wait, do my ladies run this? Wait, do my ladies run this? Wait, do my ladies run this? You okay? Give me runs, give me right, give me fight, give me nerve, give me cut, let me serve. Don't put a project, boss in a no chain, that's in a no then no sir. But you stupid, how to the new whip, you still on my work, it's my heart. Wet t-shirts, extra large, and scared of the dirt. Hit the gym, but now I'm running round. Top down, attitude, superstars, big boobs, only is your large. Let's go. To my ladies run this, ladies run this. 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 Dirty secrets that I keep, doesn't know it's killing me. He knows that he knows. Another sense of touch my skin. I won't tell him what I'm feeling. He knows. It's tearing me apart. I'm slipping away. Am I just hanging on to the world she used to say? Pictures on the floor. I'm not coming home. I know it's the last time I just
우리를 색칠해 너와 내 스토리 지금부터 펼쳐질 우리를 향해 사랑보단 benefits 소리 던져올려 어디든 너게 새로운 시작에 멘트들 틈만 Now here we go now 빠른 꿈으로 I'm feeling like a voyager 향해 하던 맛이 난줄 봐 저 빛을 따라서 완전해지는 나 I'm feeling like a voyager 그게 뭐를 넘길 수 있어 이 바람에 나를 멈춰 재촉하는 시간 소리에 불안해하지마 It's alright 눈을 감고 넌 이 바람결을 느껴봐 맛있게 움직이는 구름들 살결에 닿이는 공기들 팽팽한 덧실이게 아름다운 날 Let's take this moment 저기 빠른 꿈으로 I'm feeling like a voyager 하늘 맛이 나지만 저 빛을 가려서 완전해지는 나 I'm feeling like a voyager 그게 뭐를 녹일 수 있어 이 바람에 나를 던져 고요함 솟아오르는 throughout 생각의 거리를 round and round 언젠간 다가올 끝에 난 두렵지 않아 이 순간도 바람에 이 길을 잃어도 애써 참지 않고 Let's just fly away 저 빛을 따라서 완전해지는 나 I'm feeling like a voyager 가 오래 넘길 수 있어
I want to talk about, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. I want to talk about selfies real quick, and then like getting to the airport, and then we'll go back to my clips from like the airport and getting home, and then I'll do one more clip like this with final thoughts. So you know, after the concert they do like selfies, high touch. Selfies and high touch is all I had for this concert because I had VVIP and I didn't want to, I don't really like U plus, so I didn't want to pay to add U plus on, even though, yeah, so I didn't want to pay for U plus. So, but I did want the selfie, so I paid for the selfie bundle. But yeah, so high touch, not very memorable. High touch never is. It's always just way too fast. And like they even were like, make sure you have your bag on this side so that way you could just go in. And they always have the girls so close together, so it's like kind of hard to like, and I just always try to make sure that I high five everyone and thank everyone. And then for selfies, it was pretty fast again, but like I also like, I don't know if it was because I had spent like half the concert crying, so my brain just shut off, but I had this ideal to do like love with each of the girls, like this, like have one of the girls do a heart with me, and then have the other girls spell out love, and have one more girl do another heart with me. But I like completely like just like blacked out. It was just like head empty, no thoughts. And they changed up the order for selfies this time around, and it was actually the order that they did for Headway instead of the order that they had been doing for all of Dear Violet. So instead of Swan starting for this stop for selfies, it was Yuki again. And I think that also like sent my brain into like a craziness, because I was like, wait, they're different. And then I was like, ah. And so I ended up just doing peace signs with everybody because that's what Yuki did first, and then I just did it with everybody because I was like, fuck it. But it was nice. The guy in front of me also was like kind of slow, which was nice for me because it meant I gotta like kind of chill out with the other members a little bit. And like, so when it came to Dozy is gonna kill me, guys. Dozy's gonna actually freaking murder me. We like, the guy was like kind of yelling at me to move to the next member, but I couldn't because like I said, the guy in front of me was kind of slow. And so him and Go1, like he had just handed Go1 her phone by the time me and Dozy had already finished our selfie. And so me and Dozy just kind of like make awkward eye contact, and I'm like, I can't move. And she's like, it's okay. And she's like, she literally looked me in the eyes and was like, I know I say this to you every time, but I really like your glasses. And I'm like, at this point, I'm going to give you my glasses. Like, you can just have them if you like them that much. Like, good Lord. Oliver joked that next time I see them on tour, I should like buy her a pair and like get them without like lenses, or like obviously like without my prescription, and just be like, here you go, bestie, you can have your own pair if you love them that much. And honestly, I might do it because that would be so fucking funny in my opinion. But yeah, so me and Dozy talked about my glasses again because we always talk about my freaking glasses. Go-in and said thank you for coming again, and I told her, I was like, I'm sorry, this is my last stop. And she was like, it's okay. And I was like, Go-in, thank you for also remembering me. I don't remember anything about Ire or Cheyenne, but I remember telling Swan like thank you, and I was like, thank you for singing Be My Everything, I loved it so much. And she was like, you know, like, you're welcome. And that was it. That was the last of our events. So then the girl that I like met and started becoming friends with at the concert, we decided, or she offered, and I was very thankful for this because we were looking at the prices for like driving back at night, and apparently because it was like out of like normal hours, it was like really expensive, especially for Lyft. But Uber wasn't, and she had a discount for Uber because she's like, I use like Uber and Lyft all the time. And so we did like a 2-stop Uber, and she was going back to her hotel, I was going back to the airport, and so we like split it in half, and it was only like $13 for both of us, which I was like very thankful for and very glad that I made a friend, because I was like, I really thought I was gonna have to spend like the $40 to get a Lyft back, because like that was so expensive. And it was like it was like about a 30-minute drive, and so I was like, that's over $1 per minute that I would be in this car that I'm paying to be like driven. But yeah, so we were on like the front side of the venue, but like across the street waiting for our Uber, and we kind of were like, oh, I think that's their van, like that's their van. We didn't want to like be weird and like run up to it, because like a lot of people were running up to it and like trying to be close to it, and like some of the staff were already pushing people away from it. So we were like, we're just gonna stay right here. But we actually did see the girls like leave. They were like waving to some fans and stuff, and so I was like, bye. And like from across the street, like really loud, I was like, bye, like be safe. And I think it was Yuki and maybe Dozy who noticed us across the street, and they waved back, and I thought that was really sweet. And that ended my official concert going for A Violet to Remember. I cried so much during the concert. Cried so much. Oh my god, my eyes are so bloodshot. I look crazy. It's like 1:35. I'm chilling in the airport. I've been watching some reels. I'm at my gate already. Just insane to say. I really want to go home. I probably will try to sleep for like maybe a couple minutes, since I already got past TSA. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but it worked out perfectly. The concert was amazing. I made a friend, which was really nice. I always like making friends. The concert was great. I might cry a little later, but I think I'm just too tired right now to cry. I did cry at the concert, so that probably helped a little bit. I'm so tired. It was worth it though. This was all worth it. But I'm so ready to be home and to just like crash out. Yay, we're getting closer. This has been blank since I've been here. It's been just saying like gate close. This is my first flight, and then I'll go to Chicago, and then I go to Charlotte, and then we'll be heading home. Yay. I'm so sleepy. I wonder if that means any of the shops inside of here are open yet, or just maybe soon, because the one down there is still closed. Right there is still closed. I'm sleepy and I'm hungry. Oh my god. I can't believe I did this. Okay guys, we made it back to the car. Now is to start the long ass drive back home. We can do this. Okay, and a final wrap up for this vlog. So I didn't really film too much after I got back to Charlotte. I don't even think I filmed a clip when I was waiting Chicago to go, or St. Louis to go to Chicago to go to Charlotte, because I had like 3 layovers. It was a lot. I was like just trying to get there. I was just like, we gotta go. But when I got back to Charlotte, it was like chill, very chill. I was also very ready to be home by that point, because your girl's not small. I got thick thighs, and I'd been wearing a skirt for basically 48 hours, and I had some Indian burn like no other. I was ready to go home. I got on the bus, the charter bus, to go to like where I parked, and he accidentally missed my car the first time around the parking lot. And I was like, I'm just gonna wait, because maybe he has a certain order he has to do them. But I literally watched him drive past, and then he like went back and he was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, it's okay, dude. I'm not mad. I could care less, as long as we get here eventually. So after that I stopped and got food. It like took like 30 minutes to get food, because it just took forever to bring my food. By this point, mom and my brother had gone to Atlanta to go to the German consulate, and they were on their drive back home from like Atlanta. And so I like was on the phone with mom for about 30-40 minutes I think we were on the phone for like an hour, but 30 minutes of that hour was me just like waiting on my food to get my food, because I stopped and like went inside to get my food so I could go to the bathroom and like get on the road. I spent 30 minutes on the phone with mom, and then I did about an hour and a half of the drive like by myself, like fairly good. I was a little tired, but I slept so much on the planes. Like both of the planes, like all 3 of my flights, I slept as much as I could for the majority of it. And my longest flight was Chicago to Charlotte, which was like an hour and some change. The one from Kansas to St. Louis to Chicago was like the shortest like amount of time. I think those were like 45 minutes each flight or less than, so I didn't sleep that much on those, but like still a decent amount. And so near the end of the 45-minute, like the last like 45 minutes of the drive, I called Oz when he got off of work and was like, yo dude, speak to me, talk to me about anything. I am tired and a little bit angry and just like overall just like ready to be home. I need somebody to help me. Then I got home and I basically crashed. I don't think I did anything when I got home. I don't even think I really talked to my family other than hi, hello, I am alive. Yes, the concert was fun. I'm going to bed now. Oh, and I think I took a shower because like I said, it was like 48 hours and I was like, I need a shower. I need a shower. But yeah, overall, it was a very fun experience, a very interesting experience. I am very glad I did it because Charlotte was amazing. Charlotte was an amazing concert. It was probably one of my favorite concerts I've ever been to. I think it might be my favorite concert I've ever been to. Charlotte was just so good for so many reasons. But like this concert, I needed it to be my like, okay, I'm ready to say like goodbye. Like I'm ready. And I cried so much. Like Charlotte, I still couldn't let myself cry and be like, oh, this is like the end, or like, you know, this is it as a Plory, as Perky. Like I couldn't do that yet for Charlotte. But there was, yeah, I just needed Kansas in that sense as a fan. Would I ever do this again? Probably not. It was not easy. It was not easy by any means. I did save a little like money technically, but like it was not fucking easy. I was so exhausted by the end of it. I'm still exhausted and I have to be like on a plane not tomorrow, but the day after again for like some interview stuff that I have to do. It was not the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Was it probably one of the funnest things I've done in my life? Probably. It was not easy. I would do it for nobody but Perky. I would do it for nobody but Perky. Like, that is just verbatim. I would not do something like this crazy or this insane for any other group. But there is just something that is so special about Purple Kiss for me that I was like, I know I need to do this. Like, this is like my one shot. Like, Kansas was my one last shot. I had waited too long for all the other stops to like really decide. And I was like, this is my last shot. Like, I either go and do this or I just like throw my hands up and I'm like, this is okay. I'm just not seeing them again. And so I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. We're doing it. And I did it. And I am so grateful and thankful that I did. I'm so glad that I did. But yeah, that's all for this video and all for the craziness that was my life last week or this week. No, it's Sunday, so it's officially a new week in my book. So yeah, that's officially the end of my crazy life for last week. And until the next video, I hope you guys stay happy, stay healthy, and keep collecting. Bye guys.